I'm gonna have to start keeping an eye on John Morant more closely though.
He's hooping.
I see some like I just looked at the numbers, you know what I mean? Over the last couple games, I'm like, golly. Golly, this boy. Speed up thing?
Yeah.
What are you saying for Super Bowl?
Just keep it going. We got one in that game.
I'd like to see OBJ get in, I guess. I mean, I don't watch football like that. But...
I mean, that team's set up to win. That team is set up to win. There's no way that they can lose realistically.
The Rams?
Yeah. Top to bottom, that team is top notch. Offensively, defensively. No joke.
And with a lot of the guys that people were naming, right? The reason I have intention with those answers is because yes, they may do some shit better than Pascal, right? But Pascal does everything better than a lot of the names that were there, you know?
Yeah.
So that was just my whole thing. Is I think there's this oversight that people don't really recognize that, like what Will was saying.
Like complete impact for a team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's like a utility knight, you know?
Yeah.
Like a lot of those names aren't gonna go in and block Jimmy Butler, come back down, and then go up and block him again. You know what I mean? Like they don't have that in their bag, you know? And then be 6'10" and run the point. Like yes, John Morant can run the point, but he can't be your power forward or your small forward. Pascal could be your power forward, small forward, and your point guard. Because actually he's our point guard right now.
Yeah.
he's good.
This is true. I think we could do a lot of damage, even in the playoffs.
I think so as well.
Like if the playoffs started right now, we're matched up with Cleveland, we're winning that series. And then the next series will be against whoever.
Looks like Boston is coming into their form.
Yeah. They get some good trades too.
Did they?
Yeah. They got Derek White, like I was saying, from San Antonio. He plays defense and he shoots threes. Solid. But they kept Schroeder. I thought they were going to trade him. They wanted them to trade him.
So who plays Schroeder's position? Derek White?
He could be, but
Marcus Smart is still there?
yeah.
Has to be, right?
Yeah.
Can't get rid of him, right?
No.
He's the culture? Or no?
He's a big piece of it. He's a big piece of it.
Question.
Yeah.
In your opinion, Shaquille O'Neal or Joel Embiid? Like, no argument, right?
No argument.
Like Joel Embiid is special, but Shaquille O'Neal is like...
That's like asking Shaq or Olajuwon. Still Shaq. That's who Embiid is.
Olajuwon.
Olajuwon.
Yeah. Shaq is just an alien.
Yeah.
Derrick Rose is just an alien.
Yeah. That's right.
Derrick Rose is an alien.
Same with Westbrook. Like prime Westbrook. Didn't make any sense. Would he go up, grab a rebound?
But that's the funny thing is,
off the court and he's dunking on what?
but that Westbrook, okay, so him and Derrick Rose got knee injury at the same time. That Westbrook happened after his knee injury. That was weird because one got surgery, one got something else. They had the same injury, but they
I think it was the mentality too.
took care of it differently. They had different operation, different procedures of taking care of it.
Yeah.
Westbrook came back like he never had a surgery. Derrick Rose never came out the same.
I think Derrick Rose is more mental too. Because like him getting injured was the fault of the coach, really.
Yes.
So it's like, and it was his MVP season. So it was more mental than I think physical for him.
Youngest MVP ever, right?
Yeah. A lot of weight was on his shoulders. He was supposed to be the guy to dethrone LeBron. And that team could have did it.
Crazy.
That team could have did it.
So funny enough, as much as I like Derrick Rose, right?
Yeah.
And you hear me like respecting what he was about back then. At that time, I liked John Wall more, and I thought John Wall was better. Sounds crazy. My whole take was that
The assist. The defense.
it's just that when Derrick Rose is injured, he's not playing. His team is still playoff bound.
Yeah.
When John Wall's not playing, his team is bottom of the basement.
But that's because of just the way the teams are set up.
But here I'm saying, impact. You know what I mean? Like he.
Nah, but you put John Wall on the Bulls same way. You put Derrick Rose on the Wizards same thing.
The team checks up.
Yeah, the teams are just built different. You have a guy like Boozer, Noah, Luol Deng still. And they are quality pieces still, but the Wizards, John Wall goes down, who's they out? Who
Okay, right. So who do they have?
He had no supporting.
But he's able to, when he plays, they're
8th place.
They're contenders. Not championship contenders, but
playoffs maybe.
Yes.
The teams are just different. Because I couldn't even name you one guy that played on the Wizards that time. Perron Butler maybe, but like when was that guy? Like he didn't really have nobody. Remember, he was the #1 pick, so they must have been bad that year before. And then they got him and they stayed back. Because when did Bradley Beal come along? 2010, 12, 13. John Wall was what? 2007?
What?
Was it?
What?
No, I'm sure.
Bradley Beal is that much after John Wall?
Maybe 2 years. Maybe I'm tripping. Hold on. John Wall. I'm trying to think. When was I watching John Wall tapes? Okay, no. Maybe John Wall was 2010.
2010, right? Yeah.
2010.
So you're watching John Wall tapes in 2007 though, like it was like high school and that type of shit. Right?
Yeah.
Don't frighten me like that.
No, John Wall. He's probably 2 years older than me. 3 years older than me. And I'm 30 this year. He's 2 years older than me. And then Bradley Beal came what? Maybe 2 years after. Had to be.
Yeah, back then, if you ask me, my two favorite players in the league were Steph Curry and John Wall.
Steph Curry.
Yeah. Steph Curry and John Wall were my two favorite back then. I was like, yo, these two guys are amazing.
Derrick Rose is my guy. Derrick Rose and LeBron James.
And then Steph Curry just separated himself, so I couldn't answer that way no more. Steph Curry and John Wall, I was like, yo, I can't put those two in the same breath anymore.
Yeah. Nah, John Wall in his prime was very, very good. Very good. He still is very good. Like he's up there averaging what? Top 5 steals, top 5, maybe 10 assists. He's giving you like 22 a night. Super solid. Rebounds.
Oh yeah, that too, I don't know.
Here's a nice thing outside. Looks like it at least.
Where do you work on? Scarborough or Markham?
Markham. Birchwater 14.
Right, that's right.
do you feel about them trades that happen?
Trade? Well, for us, I'm cool with it. I like it. I don't mind it. I thought, hey, did Miles Turner leave Indiana or is he still there?
Still there.
That would have been cool, but maybe we'd have to give up too much.
And he's injured right now too. So. But he's the type of guy that I think we need.
Again?
I think he's the type of player that the Raptors need. And that'll make our team complete. Yeah. But like, I get teams trading for like the pieces that they need, but like somebody trading James, like them trading James Harden for Ben Simmons to their direct competition.
That's wacky.
You know what I mean? It's like you guys might even end up first round of the playoffs playing each other. And the players that the Sixers gave up also,
they need those.
They need those guys.
They need a Seth Curry.
They need a Seth Curry. That's the one player I feel like they should have tried to keep the most. Drummond, yeah, okay, cool. Maybe even go deeper into the bench. You know what I mean? Like a Shake Milton or something.
Do you feel like they are willing to give up Seth Curry because they can get 3-point output from James Harden?
Yeah, more shots for James Harden.
It may not be the percentage, right? But
yeah, well, Seth Curry would also shoot a lot less because of James Harden.
So then it's almost like what's the use of having Seth Curry if we can't use him?
Because I think James Harden is about winning now. Like he needs to. He's at a point where it's just like I gotta win. But I don't know if he feels like he couldn't do it with KD and Kyrie. But I heard it was deeper than that. I heard it was more like the coach and him having issues, words being said back and forth. And stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah, like he was saying certain shots for Kyrie were okay, but like James Harden taking those same shots is bad and like it's weird, some shit like that. That's what I heard them guys talking about in our first game. But yeah, I don't know. Like that's a first or a second round matchup. I would have went player for player and maybe throw in some picks, but like, and now you have Drummond. You give up Drummond, who's been guarding Embiid all season in practice. Then you give Brooklyn a center that they've been needing, and that just makes their team. Now KD can take his time coming back. If Kyrie's gonna play because of the mandate getting lifted or whatever, you have, and then Ben Simmons is gonna work his thing out. That team is complete without KD, and when KD come back for the playoffs, it's done.
Is there talk about New York lifting mandates?
Yeah.
Oh yeah? And then Toronto and Ontario is going into state of emergency?
Because of the conflict.
That's not what they, all they need to do is just end the mandates, then there's no more conflict.
But like, it's becoming a pride thing now.
Exactly.
We're not gonna let these guys bully us into doing what they want.
They should. They should. That's what they're doing this for. That's
I get it on both sides, you know, but it's kind of getting ridiculous.
Well,
on both sides.
That's the thing, because everywhere else is opening up. Everywhere else is saying it's an endemic, it's not a pandemic anymore. Everywhere else is saying, the science is saying that, like, even the manufacturer, right? The manufacturer of the vaccine is saying we don't have no vaccine that works for whatever is present now.
Because whatever is present is everything that they were masking up for the last 2 years. Is the common cold. So it's the seasonal flu. It's stomach flu. It's this. It's that. All of them regular things that was around before COVID.
Yeah.
Is what's happening now. They're just throwing new names on it.
Right.
And attaching it to COVID because it's still a money thing. So
Right.
like at this point, like everybody knows, like, okay, it's over with. Let's get it over with. And then have 90% of the population vaccine So you don't really need the other 10% to get it all to you. Like I get it. I get the science of it all too. But like them trying to like fight for people's freedoms while also taking away people's freedoms in them fighting for it.
But sometimes there's gotta be a sacrifice for the thing to do.
Yeah, but you're sacrificing the wrong people.
No, sometimes people, when you go to war,
Yeah.
people die.
Yeah.
And sometimes people die so that everybody can be free. That's just the way it is, you know?
Yeah.
And for instance, a lot of people are feeling inconvenienced, right?
Which people? Everybody.
So for instance, people that are not for the protest, they're feeling inconvenienced.
Okay.
Right? So for instance, so mostly the people who are vaccinated.
The people that are in the protest too, they're protesting because they are inconvenienced as well. Like if you want to really get down to the nitty-gritty of it all,
Yes.
we can talk about that.
Yeah, exactly. They're inconvenienced by the government.
Yes.
Exactly.
Because everything that has been taken away
Right.
is a privilege. You don't have the right to go to the movies, you don't have the right to go to the gym, you don't have the right to go to a bar or restaurant or anything. That's not your right as a human being. No, that is not your right.
No?
No, it has never been.
No?
Somebody told me to look up the Charter of Rights and Freedoms because, they've taken away it all. And I looked it up. The only thing that has been taken away is your right to not be discriminated at work and in finding a job. And they've taken away that right by saying, you need to be vaccinated and to have this job or to keep this job. That's the one and only right that has been taken away. Everything else that you're not allowed to do is a privilege. It's a choice that you made, which is your freedom to make that choice. You made that choice.
Yeah.
And now this is what's happening because of that choice. You still have your freedoms, but everything that is you think you're right is not a right, it's a privilege. People want to say, I can't go to the grocery store. They have deliveries, like services for that. There's everything that they want to say has been taken away. There's something to say back to it. And there's things in place for that to happen. So it's like people need to really sit down and like understand what's happening.
So my right. So it's a privilege for me to be able to leave Ontario and leave Canada.
No, that's your right to travel within Canada, yes.
So
to leave your country, and be
right.
And to come back into your country,
Right.
yes. That's your right. So nothing is stopping you from leaving.
I can't leave.
No, you can leave. You can leave.
I can't leave.
Have you tried? Have you tried?
No, because we can't get on a plane or a train or.
Haven't tried. You're telling me that everybody that's flying and stuff is double vaxxed? I don't believe it. You can get a letter from your steps to all about it.
You saying get an exemption letter?
Yes. Those are real. It's just these people want to do it.
You know that they're fining doctors for offering those medical exemptions.
Are they?
Yeah.
Well, you have your right to fight that and argue that because if it's a religious decision, which you can argue is a religious decision, yes. They can't take that away from you because you have your right to practice your religion, and that's what it is. They can't take that away from you. So yes, you can find a way to
They're not what's it called? They are not acknowledging those. So for instance, you can't bring that to your workplace. Right? The government's not acknowledging religious exemptions now. They're not acknowledging
So that's the second right that they've taken away from people. But all that does is fall under, again, workplace rights and freedoms. You know what I mean? Like it's what I believe, like especially those truckers and stuff, what I believe they're fighting for, and the people that are behind them, and a lot of them that's backing them, they're mad at the fact that they can't go to a restaurant. They're mad. They don't care that they can't leave the country. I think they're more so mad at the fact that their privileges, their freedom, in their own country and state, has been taken away because of the choice that they made. But like it's the choice that you made. That's what it comes down to.
That's being discriminated against. You shouldn't be able to that shouldn't
But
be
nobody's
affected.
discriminating you. Nobody's discriminating you. It's like a rule. You can't drink and drive. You get caught drinking and driving, it's the same thing. We're not allowing people that don't have this thing on the thing, okay? You want to order from us or you want to do this and that? You want to work out? Find a gym to work out at. Like, there's ways around it. It's just, it's getting...
Of course there's ways around it, but there should not be that. There should not have to be no ways around it. You should be able to live in the society the way that society has been set up for everybody to live. That's just the way that it should be. That there should not be any type of complications due to totalitarian agendas. You know, there should not be any.
We're never going to be a communist country. So for people to try and compare us to China and stuff, no, it's not going to be like that. Yes, we have dumb people in place of power right now, and that's been clear. But again,
they're not dumb.
No, they're not smart.
No, they're definitely smart.
For their own agenda, but at the same time though, like Trudeau got voted in again. How did that happen?
Because he knows.
How did that happen? How did we allow that to happen? If this was such a big problem before, how did you guys allow him to get re-elected?
But you didn't vote for him.
I didn't vote. Everybody's a crook anyways. It's just the way I look at it. Like, okay, so now I'm speaking from experience too. Like, my point of view on all of that is from experience. Me leaving was fine. They didn't check no QR codes, they didn't scan nothing. I don't know if that's changed now. They always say things are changing, you don't know until you're actually there. They didn't scan nothing, they looked at it briefly, but they didn't scan anything. This was the beginning of the year, January. They didn't care. Coming back, they didn't care. Even leaving Jamaica, they didn't care. Everything is... You just have to be able to spot the bullshit and do the bullshit, you know what I mean? And don't get caught up in no traps. That's all it is.
Did you get to take a test?
I had to take a test in Jamaica before you, but I tested negative. But even still, the people that tested positive, they didn't have to show their results. And then, even us showing our results at the airport, we could have photoshopped the thing.
Right.
All we did was zoom in to check the name, match it with the passport, and then to see that it's negative. We didn't scan no QR code. They didn't do any of that. In Canada too, as soon as you land in Canada, they tested everybody and that's it. They said you own. And if you test positive when you get the results, you just quarantine. That's all they did. But like me, in my mind, the way I think, at any point in time, you could be that random person that they want to go an extra mile for. So like, is it worth it? In that sense, no. But like this whole vaccine and not taking the vaccine and blah blah blah. Like, what is your reasoning behind not wanting to take it?
My reason behind not wanting to take it, main absolute reason, main reason. You taking it, right?
Yes. I take it too.
Main reason is that they don't need it. Right?
Yes, you said that before. Yes.
The main reason you don't need it.
Because you've trained your body in a sense to be able to combat because of your diet.
No, you just don't need it. For instance, before vaccine came out, my auntie, 90 years old, got virus. And this is like, before vaccine, when people were getting COVID, that's the real, not this stomach flu COVID, like the real, she's fine. I'm not saying people haven't suffered and died from it, but when we do the numbers, you know what I mean? Like, so for instance, somebody's family member dies, it's like, yo, you gotta take it, you gotta take it. But it's like if somebody's family member dies from a car crash, you don't say, yo, you gotta start driving.
Yeah.
You know, people are dying. People die every day. You know what I mean? But it just making it sound like if you don't take this thing, you get this virus, you're going to die.
Yeah.
No, not so. Second of all,
I know that.
the amount of people that are in this world have got COVID already, right?
Yeah.
So once you got COVID, science tells you, they know that if you survive COVID, that means you built up antibodies and beat COVID. Because if you didn't build up antibodies, you would have been dead. So once you build up antibodies,
Yeah.
you can beat COVID. You know what I'm saying?
But it's the same like anything else. Any sickness, any flu, anything.
Right. What's up, my brother?
Not much, brother. How you doing?
Good. Yeah, so there's more we discuss.
No, yeah, I know. I get what you're saying too, stuff.
And I asked if you're taking it because there's some other stuff that's coming on now that
That's what they're saying.
I feel uncomfortable talking to people about because I was feeling weird saying it.
Yeah, I will see. There's a lot of things that they say, but we still don't know what's going on for them. That's how it's called.
I have a friend that was, I don't know if I told you already, I have a friend that's gonna donate her liver to a friend.
Yeah.
I told you, right?
Yeah.
So like, I mean, even there, like,
That's another very
but that's a good point when we talk about we have to clarify between rights and privileges. So it's a
So you're gonna listen where the arguments are focused around. The first thing they say is about LCDO, or gym, restaurant, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's not. And you and I know this. Christ and freedom. What are they really? People like us, what are they really? So, now you can take it where the money is coming from, what majority, and what kind of people are just Islam and what's the majority of them. People that have never experienced this stuff really. How many times you and I get put out of the store just because and that's no medical history whatsoever.
like a condition to understand like that's just the way it is.
These things are myths.
Gotta get laid. Have you watched the Kaepernick series on Netflix?
So, I'm waiting for a perfect time to watch it. Maybe before the Super Bowl. How long is it?
Oh, it's like, I think like 7 episodes.
Is it like a documentary?
It's a TV series, a TV show. Almost kind of like
Like a documentary? docu-series
No,
or is it
no. Kind of like a
somebody acting as Colin Kaepernick?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
As a kid is coming up, you know. Like everybody hates Chris. Like not exactly like that, but like he narrates, you know, as the acting's happening, you know. And then when I was young, and the first time I got my hair braided, so I always thought that, you know, he was like half what he is, but I thought I guess I just assumed okay he grew up adopted, so you know, so I didn't really like that two white parents.
Okay.
So even watching that I was like okay.
You thought it was one and one.
Where I thought like
Just the
okay,
mom.
so when the show started, yes, just the mom, and then like it was like a white dad, so I figured like the mom remarried, and, you know, but then I was like realizing like none of them are white guys. Spoiler alert.
Oh no, don't worry.
I'll never watch that.
No. People be talking about it, so I know I'm still gonna watch it anyway. But I knew he was adopted because he mentioned it.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And then you had some folks who didn't like him and said, "When you grow up